Alrighty, 9:32, something different indeed. On the line, let's give a big welcome to Brent Best of Slobberbone.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Brent, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Oh boy, this is great. Is this your sophomore CD release?
Yeah, the sophomore release.
Crow Pot Pie was the first, right?
Right.
And that was an excellent CD. We had that down in the studio.
Oh, thanks.
And actually, I believe one of the songs we had is a Fabulous 5 song. Don't remember. I checked. We don't have it here in the studio today. But what was some of the songs you had on that one?
On the first album?
Yeah.
Let's see. I can't remember exactly what the label chose as the single for that. It was kind of dubious at the time.
I don't usually play the ones that are
good.
suggested. That's what this show is all about. Something different.
The ones that stand. I don't know. I Can Tell You Love Is Waning. People talk about a lot. Sober Song and Whiskey Glass Eye. Those were the ones people come up and ask about a lot.
You know, if maybe I can have my producer look up Slobberbone. Slobberbone in the CD rack. Maybe we can find it. Just for my sake. I was wondering, like, I know I've played you guys before and I've loved your sound. It's pretty much what, alternative country or insurgent country?
Yeah, it's, I don't know, they tend to lump a lot of bands into that category these days, but yeah. I think we're, I don't know, for some people, we're probably a little bit harder than what some people expect. I mean, the country rock element is definitely there. It's undeniable, but we're also pretty loud and pretty hard sometimes.
It's great. It's a great sound. It's something we've been waiting for a long time.
Great.
Do you have any like good, really twangy songs? Use a steel guitar in any of your songs?
Yeah, on the new album, there's quite a bit of steel actually. Lloyd Maines, who he's from from Lubbock, Texas. He's Joey Lee's regular steel guitar player. Robert Earl Keenes. He's done a lot of work with. I think he played on Uncle Tupelo's Anodyne album. In fact, I know he did.
Uncle Tupelo's a good band.
Yeah. So he did a lot of steel work and some dobro on this one, and it turned out really good. It's kind of juxtaposition to the hard driving guitars, but it works somehow.
So you had a lot of extras on this CD.
We had him, and we had Susan Veltz played violin. She's played with a lot of people. Boy Dog Pondering and
John Mellencamp.
Yeah, Mellencamp, and then we had our old guitar player who had just who left the band right before the recording of the album. He actually came in and played on a couple of the tracks. But for the rest of it, we pretty much recorded the album as a three-piece, and then just brought in people for whatever elements we felt like it needed after the basics were there.
Now, do you pay these extras like a lesser fee than what the three of you get?
Well, we don't really get much money at this point. We haven't seen a whole lot of money from making albums. In fact, we haven't seen any, I don't think. Most of our cash flow comes from touring and playing shows, but the extras made a little money, but not much. They pretty much did it almost like doing us a favor.
I know that the Rolling Stones are getting paid $25 million apiece. I don't know what their extras are getting, but they're getting $25 million apiece right now.
I'd gladly be an extra if that's what they're making. You know, I could probably live off of what an extra makes.
Definitely
for them.
Now we've been playing Barrel Chested, and it's been a Fabulous 5 song for the past 3 weeks.
Oh, great!
And I shouldn't say this right now because I don't like to give it out the songs ahead of time, but you are a Fabulous 5 song again this week.
Wow!
Excellent song, Barrel Chested.
Wow, thanks a lot.
It's got a great sound to it. It's got definitely upbeat. We love that on this show.
Yeah, we definitely with this album. I wanted it. We knew going into it we wanted it to sound a lot more deliberate than the last album with kind of big, singularly big, crunchy guitars, and I think we got it. That's a good lead-off track for it. I just.
Taxi! Taxi! Are you free?
What do you think, lady? Of course I am. Huh. You blind or something?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Whoa, no dogs in the cab.
Well, this is Buddy. He's my seeing eye dog.
No dogs in my cab. I make it a rule.
I'm sorry.
No dogs in the cab.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
For one thing, dogs smell, you know.
Not Buddy. He's immaculately groomed. He's cleaner than some cab drivers I've met.
Hey, lady, what are you trying to say?
Let me put it another way. It's against the law to deny a blind person with a seeing eye dog access to any public transportation.
Public,
Especially taxicabs.
What's transportation?
Hiya, fella. That's a good dog.
You were saying...
I was saying, where to? Presented by the Seeing Eye of Morristown, New Jersey.
And WECS Willimantic.
Attention listeners of Alternative Talk. Now Eastern Connecticut's most informed talk show can be found online at members.tripod.com/tildemark Hot Talk. You can get the most up-to-date information on upcoming guests, links to websites, political events around town, and email Alternative Talk. You can check out Alternative Talk online at members.tripod.com/tildemark Hot Talk. Again, that's members.tripod.com/tildemark Hot Talk. Talk Radio's most interactive website online.
So how is it up when you're playing live? I hear that you're pretty much a lunatic folkie on a metal rampage.
Oh.
You get some pretty wild shows.
Yeah, well, we've done. We kind of grew up. The town that we kind of got going in, Denton, Texas, was just a kind of crazy college town, and most of the shows we played our first 3 or 4 years of existence were, you just play for free beer or whatever, and parties and that sort of thing.
I wasn't sure if that was true, because you hear that like on the Blues Brothers, in other movies, you see that bands playing for beer, and that's it. Can you really survive just playing for beer?
Well, you're not making a living at that point off of playing. I mean, we still keep day jobs right now, even though we tour. We kind of work throwaway jobs when we're back home. So it's not a matter of completely living off of the band. But if it affords us the opportunity to kind of do things the way we want to do it, musically and otherwise. So that's fine. Those first few years, you got it. I say you're playing for beer, and maybe you are getting beer, but you pretty much you got to be playing just because you really want to play.
And plus, it's better than playing for orange juice.
Yeah. I don't think we did many orange juice gigs.
Unless it's spiked with vodka.
Yeah. Yeah, but those early shows were always kind of crazy, and I guess it just kind of carried over. I don't know that I'm a lunatic folky on a metal rampage, but that's Robert Wolanski talking. I can tell by the writing style.
Yeah, I got this off your webpage actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never seen our webpage.
No, it's pretty good. I like it.
Oh, okay. It's good to know.
I'll give out the address so everybody can check it out tonight.
Okay, great.
Now, do you think fame will change you much if you ever make it?
I think we're the type of. I mean, I know we are. Things, if things happen for us, or when they do, they always happen very gradually, and it has to do with the type of band we are. We don't necessarily just knock you down on the first listen. Some people we do, but for a lot of people, it's something you kind of acquire. So I think that just the fact that things kind of happen for us that way, I would imagine that if widespread success comes, it'll come slow enough to where maybe we can handle it in increments. I don't know. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't.
That's what you say now, but oh boy, wait when you get that $25 million each,
yeah,
you're gonna forget about people like me.
I don't know. The one concern I have had is that as more time is spent touring and making albums and doing all the things that go along with that, that means less time to actually write music, and that can be a little disconcerting because when I started out, that's pretty much all I had was the songs and writing and stuff. So that's something I kind of have to, I feel I have to work not to lose sight of. Right. That's pretty much what's at the core of this band. That's all that really drives it is the songs. We're just stellar players, or we're not real cute or nothing. So it's got to be just good songs, just delivered in a very rocking way, I guess.
Yeah, and that seems to be a problem with a lot of bands that, quote unquote, make it. They, they lose their touch for making good songs. So maybe what you should do is write up 100 songs right now, so that someday you get famous and you'll have all these songs in the safe. You can just keep pulling out.
It'd be nice. We've been so busy the past year or so that there's a good friend of mine back in Denton who's just cranking them out all the time, and every time I go home he gives me a tape of 20 new songs, and I just, I bite my lip and just think about the old days. But yeah, it'd be nice.
Okay, now
stockpile them.
You're going to be playing up in Boston next week, next Friday, right?
Yeah, TT's.
Where is it? TT's?
TT the Bears. Yeah.
TT the Bears.
And I guess it's in Cambridge.
Cambridge. Oh yes, I know where Cambridge is. Good area of the town.
Yeah, good club.
Certain parts of it.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you and the guys.
Well, thanks.
I appreciate you calling tonight.
Hey, no problem.
Best of luck, and you guys definitely got a great sound, and I hope you go all the way.
Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
No problem. Can you just hold on to the line for 1 minute?
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot. Brent Best of Slobberbone.
Hey, this is Brent Best for Slobberbone, and you're listening to Something Different with Mark E. Ramone on WECS, because it's nice to listen to something different every once in a while.